Guess what?
I am back in Amsterdam after spending the holidays with family in Germany and the Netherlands. I was craving some time in the city, so I decided to stay for a whole week. I also didn't take any work days off because the holidays or public holidays in Denmark were so fortunate this year. So out of 2 weeks that I was away, I literally had to work 3 days. So it was also kind of nice to indeed stay in my routine. But basically went to Amsterdam to see some friends and also spent New Year's Eve there. And this was me hosting a few friends for dinner the first night after arriving. And then the next morning I was, as I said, back to work, but I was staying at a cute apartment with my boyfriend, so we, kind of established a routine and just made it feel like home. During my lunch break, I was off to meet a friend for a quick bite in my old neighborhood, actually. It does feel so nostalgic in general to be back in Amsterdam, but especially walking the streets that I would literally walk every day.
Aber auf der anderen Seite, ja genau, und ich habe jetzt kein neues Handy.
It is great and frightening at the same time to see the city evolve so quickly. And obviously, cities are ever changing and ever developing, but it kind of aches my heart, knowing that it's not gonna, stay the same and not gonna stay the way that I have it in mind, if that makes sense. Next morning, December 31st, last day of the year, starting off strong. Went on a run and got some sourdough. I am running really late and my face is red from my run, but I gotta go and meet a friend for coffee during her lunch break, so we cannot lose any time.
On the internet or,
One of my favorite places right there. I don't think I'll get the chance to go this time, but here, Café Odette, if you're here. So it's a bit off path, as in if you don't know about it, you're not randomly gonna come across it, I think.
no?
Weet jij, jongens?
Ook die je ooit hebt gehad?
Echt?
Ja.
Maar was het niet gewoon de vibe?
So it's so nice of you to
This is tempeh.
And she like...
They were actually the ones that roll out.
Is it overstored?
Happy 2025, Happy New Year. Obviously, it's starting off a bit rough that morning and also almost broke my foot. But, it just went upwards from there with hangover lunch and then meeting a friend. Fast forward to the next day, January 2nd, when I was working from home, obviously. I do love the flexibility and just option of being able to work remotely after in my old job that just was not possible at all. So now after starting my new job at the beginning of December, I'm, taking full advantage of that. Almost unbelievable, but it is a bit sunny today. So I'm gonna go grab a coffee probably, but also take a little break from work and get some, put some cash notes, money onto my bank account, because I just never ever use cash anymore, so I need to, get it digitalized, if that makes sense. You know what I mean. Let's go. See you in an hour. Also, I really gotta tidy this bad boy up, the suitcase. But yeah. My friend was so sweet to lend me his bike. So I gotta take good care of her. I mean, love Amsterdam and everything, but there's never no constructions. This chocolate is the shit. It's not gonna see the light of Denmark anymore because I'm gonna most likely eat it in the next 2 days, like here in Amsterdam, before, you know, before importing it any further. But it is so smooth and nice, and it's quite clean, and it literally tastes like nougat, but then with like more bitter, darker, less sugary. To be very honest, I'm not loving the look of the Ultra Human anymore, but the more, or like the longer I wear it, the more amazed I am by the results, or like by the data and like information you get derived from it. It's, yeah, it's like, I think it's so interesting. Had dinner with one of my friends that I met in Copenhagen that is actually from the Netherlands, so we reunite whenever I'm back here. Yeah. And then this is Friday, the next day, where I went to get some bread. First thing at Louf, they just opened a new place in like close to Vester Park. How did it feel?
Yeah.
Like it.
Went to see my friend at work, and this was yet another failed attempt of me trying to like matcha.
Ooh. Oh.
What do you mean goes into the Christmas party?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what is new. It does look like this 90% off the time, but I kind of still love it. Like, it's so cozy because distances are so small, like so short, that it kind of doesn't matter as long as you do have an umbrella. But you know, ask me about this again once I move back. Back to work, and this is literally what we do need this year. Peace only. I got rained on so badly, and I'm back to work now.
Let's ignore the horrible posture here. It's literally making me uncomfortable looking at it. But yeah, it was Friday afternoon, so I was probably just trying to pull through for, you know, a few more hours before calling it a day and heading out for dinner. I went to Binnenvisser with my boyfriend. It's a spot that just never misses. Like, you know what to expect, and you know you're not going to be disappointed, although it's not like explosions of flavor, but it's just so reliable. The next morning went on yet another run, and obviously couldn't miss Nordermarkt before heading back home later that night.
Okay, busy planning. It's the last day. I just went for a run this morning, and I'm gonna go meet a friend for a coffee before heading for lunch with family, and then seeing another friend at his work later. So it's busy, but we got it. We got this, and I must say I am, like, as much as I am enjoying my time here, as per usual, I am looking forward to like having my own space, and like doing my own laundry again, and then just all of that, like getting used to a routine again. So yeah, heading back to Copenhagen this evening. Ja, ik zag het al.
And that marks the end of the vlog. Thanks for tagging along. See you in Copenhagen.